wrestling analyst Phil May.
Due to certain stipulations, will count the same as a pinfall, therefore allowing the exchange of the title belt.
And as I started to say, Phil, we have the International Championship belt on the line, the heavyweight title up for grabs, and as our ring announcer, young gentleman Steve Mittman, I think I know him.
Yeah, I believe you resemble that remark.
Yes. As Steve said, this is some strange things in
there.
there.
What's happening?
I was just catching that as you saw what happened, in that contract that Santana had signed a little earlier. I guess that's what happens when you sign things without checking,
he didn't read
checking it
out.
out.
Yeah, so what happens? What's the real deal here?
According to Steve, and I'd like to get him to come over if we can to clarify that.
Well,
he said a submission and a count out will count the same as. All right, we have our ring announcer Steve Mittman. This is the first I know about this. You're telling us that a count out and submission will count the same as a count out. Is that what you're saying they told you?
That's all I can tell you. The officials have come to me, and the word is, the official word, that is how it is.
A count out and a submission.
A count out, a disqualification, or a submission would count the same as a pinfall, making it eligible for the
championship.
Right.
All right, we thank you, Steve, for that. You know, you live and you learn. I just learned something new. I had no idea about that a minute earlier. And a hip toss by the champion, Tito Santana. Thank you, Steve. Wow, things are a little bit unusual, but again, folks, it pays to read what you sign. Just don't put your name on something. You better check that out. But you know what? You a step over toe hold by Valentine and a rollout by the champion. You know what? That guy right there, the king, he had something to do with that contract. You got to know that he had something to do with that his lawyers wrote that contract. And, what can I say? Santana signed it. He lives with it. And you just don't know. But, the king, wow, what a contract. What a contract.
It's really incredible you got to read things. You just don't go ahead and sign something. But he apparently was just so.
A flying body block by the champion Tito Santana. Especially when you know that the manager of Valentine must have had a hand in writing that contract and presenting it to the ICW Championship Committee. And they figure, hey, if both wrestlers agree on this, let it fly, let it go. But Santana, not faulting him, but perhaps should have given a little bit more time into reading it. But you know what? That's where Valentine came in. He goaded him into doing it.
Exactly.
He pressured him in, and he almost mocked him into signing it. And what was he going to do? Not sign it? And Tito Santana is too proud of a champion, always has been, always will be, to walk away from a challenge like that. He's too gutsy. He's too tough. And now there is the champion with, turning around. And look at this. Oh, my. Atomic knee drop by the champion and a kick by the champion, Santana. And a right uppercut by Santana. And this capacity crowd, filled to the rafters, is loving every minute of this heavyweight title bout.
Well, that's the thing you mentioned, a good point, Mike. One of the things about Tito Santana, he will never, ever shirk away, will never, ever walk away from a challenge. He will take on all comers, and that's why he is one of the truly great champions here that we've ever seen here at International Championship Wrestling.
Into the ropes, and look at that. Goes for a hip toss, and he gets a solid right cross from the #1 contender, Greg the Hammer Valentine. And Phil, the reason Santana is such a great champion, he's fought everybody. He's fought everybody that has ever been in any federation in the top 10 in the last 15 years. He's fought them. He's got an amazing record. He's been there with everybody. And he's beaten 90% of them.
That's right.
And now off the ropes and into the midsection with that boot is the Hammer Valentine. And you better believe, watch that set. Keep your eyes glued to that screen. You got to watch out for his master hold. He is the master of the figure 4 leg lock. No wrestler so far that has ever entered the square circle has ever gotten out of the figure 4 leg lock once it has been fully applied.
Just so much, he's, like we said, such a master of it, and has done he's perfected it, been wrestling all the years as he's been a professional wrestler. And right now, he's just trying to wear down his opponent, and that certainly could take its toll over a period of time.
Oh, Santana trying to smash his way out off the ropes. Oh my. And he gets caught by the number 1 contender, Greg the Hammer Valentine, and a count of 2.
You know, that's interesting. You know, the resilience. I think one of the key words of resiliency with both of these guys. One looks like he's got control. The other guy comes right back, and this
and a chicken wing suplex going for it.
Oh.
And wow, you know, not that the only move he has is the figure 4 leg lock. We don't mean to say that. He's got a lot of great moves. Look at that elbow dropping in by the contender, the number 1 ranking contender, Greg the Hammer Valentine. But like
Oh, it looks like it. Oh my goodness, this could be trouble.
Is he going for it? No, he's not going for it.
Oh, that has to be painful, though.
And again, we must mention, if you're going to get out of it, you got to get out of the figure 4 leg lock while he's putting it on. Once it is fully applied, no wrestler to date has ever survived the figure 4 leg lock. As a matter of fact, he's ended the career permanently, ended the careers of at least 20 to 25 wrestlers that I know about. And in other parts of the world, I'm sure there's other wrestlers he put out that I don't know about.
That's right. Tito gamely trying to fight back. He can barely stand, but he's trying to fight back. And right now, he just is in agony as he hits the canvas.
And as you say, fight back he will. This proud young champion from Tecula, Mexico, one of the old-time ring greats, Tito Santana and Greg the Hammer Valentine. And there is the King, if we can get a shot of him. A very smiley King. Oh my.
Oh, the King coming over here. What?
Greg rules.
Greg rules. That's the King
himself. Oh my, I'm all shook up. Yeah. What can I say?
Oh man, I'm glad you said it.
And now he's going for the figure 4, and Santana kicks him off.
Oh, I gotta tell you, he needed every ounce of strength just to do that against the Hammer.
And a chop to the throat by the contender, number 1 ranking contender.
He's trying to put it on.
Oh, and it's a small package. And I'll tell you, the action is so fast and furious. And there's the King. We got a shot of him.
Action is incredible. But that's what you see here on the ICW.
You know, I'd love to hear the King sing one of these weeks here.
You sure you want to?
Yes, I understand. You know, he's really fantastic.
Really?
Yes.
Well, all right. I guess I'll have to take your word for it, I guess.
And right now, you can bet that Greg Valentine isn't singing Love Me Tender to Tito Santana as he traps him on the middle ring strand of ropes there. And oh my. And Santana is certainly not in the best of condition right now. There's the signal.
Yeah, looks like
he's going for it.
Yeah, he's going to try to figure 4 leg lock. This is going to be, didn't quite, he went with 1 leg anyway, and tremendous. He's not ready to finish him off, Mike.
No, he's not ready for it.
He wants to inflict more punishment if he can.
And the crowd chanting Tito, Tito. As Santana lifts him up and brings him back with that knee, but look at Santana coming back from that. And Santana, wouldn't this be funny? Santana doing his own figure 2 leg lock. And Santana going for the figure 4.
Look out, this could be it. We could see one upset here if he could.
What is going on? Look at this. And it may be Valentine to submit.
Wouldn't that be something, could that be incredible to actually lose by what has actually been his actual strong point over the years?
Isn't it funny if he would lose by the very hold that he invented?
Exactly, that's just it. But the one thing he knows how to put it on, but does he know how to get out of it? And can he muster the strength to get out of this hold?
These fans are absolutely going totally crazy.
And he looks like Valentine managed to crawl over to the rope. And that was an incredible amount of strength to do that.
I have to say, this is one of the greatest title matches I've seen in many, many, many years.
Just an incredible amount of going back and forth with these two. Tito Santana.
You know, I can tell you something, Phil. You take the list of opponents that Tito has fought, take the ones that Valentine has been in the ring, and put them, you have a who's who. There hasn't been any better.
No.
Oh,
the referee gets knocked down.
It looks like Valentine threw Santana into the referee. And now, wait a minute. There's something in the hand of Valentine, and now Santana reaches down and picks it up. He picks it up. He's going for the pin, but the referee's still dazed.
The referee has no clue. He is out of it.
Santana has him. He's down. And the referee,
I don't know what there's been a decision here.
He tapped Santana on the shoulder. I guess he counted him out. He got the pin, I think.
I don't know what happened here. I'm not sure.
I saw him say to Santana, he patted him on the shoulder. He must have counted. We'll have to wait.
I don't know.
I really, from our vantage point.
The referee is staggering over to our ring announcer.
Wait till Steve Mittman gets the word from the referee telling him. But it appears that Santana.
Wrestling fans, the winner of this match, due to a disqualification and because of a foreign object, Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Wait a minute!
ICW Heavyweight Champion.
What's the matter with that referee? Wait a minute here!
And we have a new
Wait
champion.
a minute!
Oh, this is incredible!
An outraged Tito Santana. Wait a minute!
You can't blame him.
We're not going to sit here and take this. Wait a minute!
This is ridiculous.
It was Valentine that brought that foreign object.
That's for sure. Oh.
This is an outrage. This is a disgrace. You better believe that this will be reviewed.
You know
that these tapes are going before the ICW committee.
Tell you that my worst nightmare would be to have that at your doorstep. They'll be taking on Matt Mason and, of course, Charlotte's own Rick Stein.
Sit down, I'll smack you.
Referee for this event is Ron West. The bell is rung, and this has come to become a tradition here. I mean, people want to see action, and, of course, the Nasty Boys taking their time before they get down. Psychologically, what does this do to a wrestler, Gene?
Well, what this does is they're setting their pace. And that's what they're going to do is set their pace. And I know a lot of people get upset about it. But in any basketball program or any football program, some of the passing team, some of the running team, some of the zone defense, they set their own pace. You don't go out there against a team and run or pass when they're a great defense.
Sags in the ring right now against Rick Stein, or excuse me, Matt Mason. Now that's going to upset Sags. I'll tell you that right now.
Notice how Sags didn't come out just firing away. He took his time. He's hooked and missed.
Setting his own pace right now. These two young men had better just try to change the pace and do it their way. Yep. And they better do it with speed and agility because you don't want to mess it up with these guys. They're outraged about these big men. These are not little guys out there. They're over 6 feet tall with 300-pound range. They're both born in Pennsylvania. They ran away from home and grew up in New York City. So there's a lot of the island running through their veins right now.
Well, Ted, I heard the mother moved away, and that's why they...
That is a possibility, too, and who can blame them? Sags in the ring, applying the pressure right now to Matt Mason. continuing to taunt the fans while he's doing this.
Good arm twist there with the wrist hold. Twisting ever so slowly. That wrist is only designed to go so far. Now he's got an arm bar, what we call a hammer lock. That hammer lock, very painful to the elbow and the shoulder region.
He's applying that pressure, 300 pounds of pressure on that. There's a forehead to the back.
That right there is more of an irritant than anything.
No doubt about it. Fans right now yelling for Mac Mason to be able to get into his corner and make the tag with his partner, Rick Starr.
Mac's got a lot of fight in him. Oh, there you go, reversal.
Nice reversal.
Good. Again.
You better make a tag. You better make a tag. You better make the tag right now. He has turned the tide. Continue to apply the pressure on the side.
Twisting ever so slowly. Oh, look at that.
Now, what were we talking about? Oh.
That was a thrust to the throat. Totally illegal in the NAW.
No doubt about it, but everything that the Nasty Boys appear to do, Gene, seems to, if not break, bend the rules to its maximum.
Well, they always make sure the referee is out of position.
Tag is made and Knobs is down to the ring. And working on that left side. Firing away on it.
And the forearm itself is rough enough, but that rope right there is nothing but plastic wrapped around steel.
Nice takedown. Mac Mason.
Mac is fired up, but he has a power. He's got to tag out. He can't do it by himself.
No, sir, he cannot. He cannot. And as the match rolls on, you'll see that the Nasty Boys will be the pressure ones in the ring because they are fluid in making those tags.
That's right. This young man right here has got all of his energy in the line. These two big men have been tagged in and tagged out. They're getting a little bit of a rest.
The tag is now made. Coming into the ring is Rick Starr.
Rick Starr's got to go for him right now. Lay it to him.
Working on that left arm. Knobs of the Nasty Boys. The Nasty Boys. Nice.
Going for a quarter Nelson. Flipped him over. Now he's got it in position. Drops the leg right across the elbow. Now, apply the pressure right now. Mike can get a submission.
The Nasty Boys. They've been doing some tall talking. They've been landing insults on everybody that has come into the North American Wrestling Association. Big John Studd, Ricky Steamboat. There hasn't been one that they haven't insulted on this program.
I know they don't care who they insult. They don't care who they talk about. They've got the mouth, and they can back it up, as you've seen.
Now, Ricky Steamboat would like to find out how much they can back it up in the ring against him and perhaps a suitable partner like Big John Studd. And Knob says, wait a minute. He's got to check his cameras right now and find out how nasty.
These two young men are really excited. They are really, this might be the night, the chance that they need to move up the ladder in the North American Wrestling Association.
Well, I'll tell you what, the ranking should be released soon, and this is the night to make the impression.
Well, the Nasty Boys now are probably rethinking their whole offense, getting a little tougher.
Well, you saw Sags whispering something to Knobs right there, and I believe what he did was say Plan B.
Plan B. They
Plan A ain't working.
Plan A wasn't working. Plan B don't look like it's working right now.
Rick Starr, tremendous competitor. Uh-oh, what's going on here? What's going on here? Uh-oh. Bad mistake. He was distracted distracted by Sags outside of the ring, turned around to look what was going on, and then by Knobs, and Sags gave him a little help going through the ropes.
I can understand that. Ted, this man just pulled an old trick the tag teams do, and this young man fell for it. Turned his back on that big, ugly fella right there. Now the referee's trying to keep the other men off. They've got the referee distracted while apparently something went on outside.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. It was out of our view. We didn't see exactly what happened, but I can assure you that Sags might have been giving him some assistance.
Well, he wasn't shaking his hands.
No, he wasn't. They were not exchanging pleasantries there, my friend.
Tell me about it.
Right now, Rick Starr into the ring, up for a full body slam. Well, no, he's not going to body
Makes the
slam.
tag. This is what a wrestling team's all about. He made a tag. He got a 5 count to get out. He steps out. Look at his partner.
From the top rope. From the top rope, Sags, all 300 pounds in that chest. Rolls him over for the press. 1, 2, 3. Good night. The stars are off this evening. The plan B this match. The Nasty Boys.
Plan B must have worked. We'll look at the instant replay and show you exactly what tag team wrestling's all about.
We'll see that now in slow motion. You will see that as rough and tough as these guys are, they are a well-greased...
Let's take it, man. It's exciting wrestling.
I've seen Ricky. Can't wait to see him in action today. I've been waiting for this moment for the longest of time. I'm glad the rumors we heard were true and proven, and now our chance to witness a man that has held titles in the WWF, the NWA, every time you can possibly imagine. Mr. North Carolina, 1982, great physique. Owns that gym in Charlotte, which is doing exceptionally well right now. Him and his wife Bonnie, lovely woman she is.
Take it. You notice on Steamboat's robe, he has a black belt. You know something about a black belt? You don't buy those. You aren't given black belts. You earn a black belt. Steamboat spent a lot of time in his life training in the weight room, in the taekwondo, the karate studios, and in the wrestling ring.
Born in Hawaii, spending now his days in Charlotte, North Carolina. Both men collar and elbow. Steamboat breaking, being very cautious of his opponent, Ric Flair.
Cautious, very cautious. Steamboat.
That's a sign of experience, huh?
That's right.
That's
but
sign
you
of
notice
experience.
he stuck that elbow in the chest, pushed a little air out.
No doubt.
Pushed a little air out. Watch this. Oh, all right.
Nice headlock by
Watch
Slager.
Steamboat get out of this, man. I've seen Steamboat have headlocks by the best.
He's got more escapes than Houdini, my
Yeah,
friend.
you better believe. Watch this.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Up
What's
in the
that?
air!
Oh, Slager held on.
I thought he was going to get him up in the suplex.
Steamboat was going for the pin is what he was doing.
Rolled him over, but Ricky Steamboat kicking out. The Dragon making his return to professional wrestling. You've got him right here in the North American Wrestling Association. Ted Webb along with Big John Studd.
You know, seeing the Dragon out there, Ted, you know, makes me want to put on my pants again, my boots.
Well, there have been a couple of people that said, you know, John's up in the booth with you doing play-by-play. Doesn't he miss it? Do you miss it, John?
Right. Once you've been there, you understand. You always miss it.
I see that gleam in your eye. Nice maneuver. Great maneuver.
Nice reverse. Nice. Hit drop. Good drop kick. Whoa. There you go. Got it.
There you go.
He kicked out. You know, one thing about Steamboat, he doesn't cat and mouse you, man. He'll put the man away. He doesn't play games with him. Swagel, is that how you pronounce it? Slager surprised me.
Well, you got me mispronouncing.
Yeah.
Rick Slager.
I mispronounce a lot of names.
Now, the one thing about Steamboat, a great ring general.
Yeah.
He's 2 steps ahead of what he's going to do now. He's planning a move and a counter and a move and a counter.
And he knows Swagel just kicked out of a... Slager just kicked out of a pin. Let me see that.
Slager.
Okay, I've got it now. Hey, are we allowed to laugh on the job?
Sure you can.
Okay.
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, a clean break.
Clean break again. But he pushed a little air out. Pushed a little, hit that palm of the hand on the chest, pushed some air out.
Byron Richard, your referee for this match, doing a good job. And frankly, up until this point, he hasn't had much work to do.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, Ted, there's no angels in the ring. No. He might be wearing white trunks and white boots. You know, and he might be breaking nice and clean, but he's got a little devil in him, too.
Little tricks of the trades that we're learning from Big John.
Yeah, watch this. Let's see what Steamer, how y'all fox him now. Swagel or whatever his name is. Let's call him S. All right. Ref got there. Ref did the right thing. Got between them.
Both men collar and elbow in the middle of the ring. Testing each other right now for leverage and balance.
Yeah, look at that.
Into the turnbuckle. And we may see...
Okay, Steamer looked away.
Steamer looked away.
He sure did. And Swagel wants to get away. Slager wants to get away. I'll get it right before this is over. If Steamboat gives us enough time, I'll get it right.
If he gives us enough time.
I'll bet my house Steamboat's going to win it.
Well, I'll tell you what, the fans are happy. I mean, the fans are happy. Saw that name up on the marquee.
Yeah.
And you can see the kids coming in here with that big smile because the Dragon is back. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
You know, Ricky's a new daddy, too. You know,
No
his
doubt.
little boy's a year or 2 old now, I understand.
Good-looking kid, too. Good-looking family.
Yeah, Bonnie's beautiful. You know, but, you know, not only they're beautiful on the inside, too.
No doubt. Look at those chops. Look at those chops.
Whoa.
Slager right now may have opened up a can of worms. Watch this maneuver.
He did.
Watch this maneuver.
What we're going to see here. Big slam, power of Steamboat. Lots of power, lots of power. Steamboat's setting him up. Right across the head.
Right across the head. Ricky Steamboat wreaking a little havoc right now on Rick Slager.
Now we're finding out why. Whoa, Steamer. Whoa, Steamer. Cut Steamer off guard, man, and a little out of balance.
I'll tell you what, Ricky, who suffered a tremendous injury years ago to that vocal box, the larynx.
Yeah, I remember that night.
And
I was there.
A lot of folks worry every time he gets into the ring and takes a shot to the throat.
I believe he is too. He's a little leery, you know. When he gets takes a blow in that area, he's backing off. He's looking for a little cover, assessing the damage. Is that a military term?
Nice reversal into the turnbuckles, but he walks into a knee. Slager.
Good shot to the job.
Boy, that was right on the money.
To the job.
Right on the money.
Right on the money. Got Steamer.
Into the turnbuckles again, working on that shoulder.
I think he's hurt, Steamer. I think Steamboat's hurt.
I'll tell you what, that last shot to the jaw hit the money, my friend.
Yeah, hit the money is right. Now he's got the arm. He's wearing him down. Good professional move. Wear him down. Yank on that shoulder. You know, when you pull a shoulder like that, a lot of things break in there.
Well, not only
a lot of little muscles. There's a lot of little...
the strains on the ligaments. You're stretching those ligaments, the joints, and the pain that is caused by that is one that does not go away when the hold is relinquished.
What's that thing called in there? Bursal sac?
I like that.
There's a bursal sac in there. And ladies and gentlemen, when that goes...
You start getting that fluid into the joint, you're in trouble,
You're in trouble. All of a sudden, that arm just doesn't work anymore.
I had a needle stuck in there one time to drain that fluid, Big John, and I'll tell you, it's no picnic.
You know, I don't want to admit that I've ever had an injury, but I understand. I've been there.
I've been downtown a few times, my friend. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and Rick Slager.
Yeah, right.
In the middle of the ring
and
right
the fans are cheering. They want Steamboat to get moving, man. Listen to them. What good fans.
Now, you talk about the second man in the ring. These fans are certainly providing that energy.
Yeah, whoa.
Nice maneuver by Steamboat. Good chop. Steamboat right now sizing up. Knee to the face.
Knee to the face.
That's one that'll make you check your sinuses, Big John.
Yeah. It makes you groggy. You kind of lose your orientation in the ring. Is that the right word?
Orientation is the correct word.
That's the word, right?
Chop to the top of the head.
We're going to see now.
One more time, he's asking the fans, and they're saying, go forward, Rick.
One more time, and there goes Steamer.
Would you do it one more time, John? Would you have gone for the press?
It'd have been...
He went for the press. 2, 3, and his return to professional wrestling. A success. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat from the top rope, and he makes mincemeat out of Rick Slager.
Mr. Tony Atlas, the new Tony Atlas, no longer needs any managers. So he says he's a new man. Volkov went to the other turnbuckle. Atlas now measuring his man for a headbutt, and Nikolai is over the top rope.
I'm going to stick out one of the cameramen on that.
I'll tell you what, you got to be careful when you're out there at ringside. You never know what's going to be hurled at you. Sometimes it's a big 350-pound professional wrestler. They're out there right now. Nikolai with his head slammed right up against the ring apron. Now Atlas getting after the crowd.
Look at the tremendous physique on Tony Atlas. I still say one of the best physiques in all of pro wrestling.
If not the best. Atlas keeps himself in tremendous shape.
I don't understand.
When Atlas isn't wrestling, he's in the gym working out.
Is this the new Tony Atlas, the biting?
I'll tell you what, I don't see anything new about his wrestling, if you want to call it that. I don't see anything new about his style in the ring.
We've seen eye gouges, mouth rips, everything from Tony Atlas so far, and a chop to the throat.
Hey, Nikolai can go toe-to-toe with you. He'll take it right back to you. You don't have to think twice about that one. A big Russian bear hug. Nikolai lifts him right up off his feet, and that's not easy to do to a 285-pound Superman like Tony Atlas.
High rig by
Nikolai down with a double shot.
I'll tell you, you'll never kick sand in the face of Nikolai Volkov, that's for sure.
No, sir, not at all.
And that bear hug again by Nikolai.
Look at the leverage by Nikolai Volkov. We're talking there 300 pounds here of pure muscle. There's not an ounce of fat on Tony Atlas. That is pure, solid muscle.
He definitely is ripped. He's cut. I mean, he could probably go into a bodybuilding championship right now at this very moment and win.
Blatant chokehold.
The referee doesn't seem to be in too much of a hurry to break that hold. He's making the count, but Atlas doesn't seem to be paying too much attention. You know, his attitude is he figures, well, hey, I'm the champion, so I'll do whatever I darn well please.
Brian, he's going about his business as if the referee were not even in the ring.
Now,
I don't care.
Better pay attention because his shoulders might be the ones being counted down for the 1, 2, 3. Nikolai asking the fans to do something a little risque, and the fans want to see it happen. Is Nikolai going to do it? It is against the rules. The referee's warning him. The fans want to see it. What are you going to do, Nikolai? Shot right to the midsection.
A stop to the midsection, as you mentioned, it could have been a lot worse, but Nikolai figures, hey, he's been getting away with this the entire match. You know, I'll do some things.
And Atlas is outside taking a powder. He wants to think about it. I know what you say. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, but
well, just giving Atlas a little bit of his own medicine.
Nikolai stick to more of the wrestling because he's a powerhouse in there, and I don't think he needs to resort to a choke. Oh, there's a big boot right to the big chest. Mr. USA backed up against the ropes, and there's another eye rake, it looks like. It's really ripping into the eyes.
You know, Brian, I have to admit, I like the old Tony Atlas a lot better than the new version of Tony Atlas.
You know, I think when he was managed, when he was being managed, especially by some of the men that he's been formerly managed from, including the Boston Bad Boy Tony Rumble, he was very, very, very vicious and cruel, and nothing mattered. You know, now Atlas, I don't know, he seems to concentrate more on eye rakes and punches and kicks. And you know, Atlas could be one of the greatest scientific wrestlers. If he chose to take on fan favorites, there's no need to bend the rules. Atlas is a powerhouse in his own right.
I think he's proven that, Brian, in the past. He's shown many great scientific moves, great wrestling skill. He's chosen now to do none of that.
And it's too bad because Tony Atlas at one time was one of the greatest, most popular athletes the world of professional wrestling has ever seen. Nikolai with a big headbutt on the back of the head, whips Atlas into the corner and comes in with a big kick to the midsection. Follows up with several lefts, several rights, and an elbow to the back of the head. Now the referee is admonishing Nikolai for his blatant violation of the rules of professional wrestling.
Someone should tell Tony Atlas there are no timeouts in professional wrestling.
That's right, Atlas thinks he's involved in a football game.
Well, you would think the heavyweight champion would know that. He's just, the new Tony Atlas, just looking for breaks.
Oh, now he wants to make friends. Don't trust it. And Nikolai was smart to go right back into the action.
Another boot to the midsection, Brian, and I'll tell you, those are some large boots that he's got. I don't know what size they are.
They gotta be at least a size 16. Oh, what a big headbutt. That's gonna send Nikolai down. I don't care how big you are. You're gonna go down from a headbutt delivered by the new Mr. Tony Atlas. The man without a manager. Says he doesn't need managers, doesn't need to depend on anybody except himself. And you know, ever since ridding himself of any kind of manager, he's been able to hold on to that championship belt. This, of course, a title match that could change, but you know, so far he's going to hand it to Atlas. He's had the belt for quite some time, and he is a very, very, very intense competitor. Now he throws Nikolai over the top rope.
You know, he loves having that title, and I'll tell you, you're going to have to kill him to take it away from him.
It's true, and he's said it time and time again, cripple me or kill me. Now he's using the ringside barrier rope to choke out Nikolai Volkov. Our camera's picking up right on the action, and there's a big shot right to the back of Nikolai Volkov. Volkov coming back, though, with right, with left. He's a tough guy, let me tell you.
And you get a glimpse of the capacity crowd on hand here at the arena, enjoying all the exciting action of IWCCW Pro Wrestling.
Nikolai sends his man for the ride into the buckle, moves in with a big shot to the midsection, and rolls his man over. Pinning combination. 1, 2, and Atlas is able to kick out. We almost had a new ICW champion. Look at this. Volkov rolling his man over. 1, 2. Whoa. There's a 2 count.
I think that was about a 2.5.
I'll tell you,
Very close
that's
to
just
three,
about
very
as close
close.
as you get. There's a chin lock, but they're in the ropes. I'm afraid this is going to have to be broken. I don't know if the referee notices, but Atlas's arm is draped over the bottom rope. Now he notices it, and he's making the count for that hold to be broken. Atlas is a master. He always knows where he is. Oh, wait a minute. What's going on here? Atlas reaching into his top.
He's got something in
What's he
those.
got there? He's putting, it looks like he's got brass knuckles, Mike.
He's got something.
It's hard to see from here, but there is definitely something in his hand that he pulled from the tights.
Did you catch that, Don? I don't know if it's brass
Yeah,
knuckles
I
or
don't
some
know
sort of piece of
tape on
plastic
it,
or...
but believe me, there's more than just tape on that. Tape is hiding it, maybe.
He put it around his fist, around his fingers, and now Nikolai's going to work on Atlas, but I can't help but think that...
You can see it right there. There it is.
Oh, wait a minute. The referee... Oh, you can't tell me the referee did not see that. Come on. Come on! What? Yes, the referee did see it. The referee has had to see it. The referee must have seen it. There's the bell. I thought so. Atlas blatantly dropped it right in front of the referee.
It's pretty hard not to see. Everybody in this entire arena has seen that.
Oh, look out! The referee is knocked down. Atlas has gone crazy. I guess he doesn't need a manager. He's going to work on big Nikolai Volkov.
You know, I'm sorry, Brian, but I despise the new Tony Atlas.
You know, I can't believe it. Oh, here he goes again. Knocking the referee down. Come on, that's going to be at least a $10,000 fine. He's not going to get paid for this match by the time he's done.
Those actions, he should be stripped of the title.
The referee just getting up.
There comes some wrestlers.
Oh, wait a second.
Piling in, now they're out of the ring.
Oh, look out, they're coming over. Look out, they're over in our area.
Outside
This
the
is
ring.
unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hope the cameras can pick up on this. Holy cow! Nikolai Volkov.
The referee has disqualified Tony Atlas for using a foreign object. Tony Atlas disqualified.
Tony Atlas disqualified for using a foreign object, but of course he keeps his belt, and after that sickening display after the match, I think they should strip him of the title and hold some type of tournament or something to give everybody a fair shake. That was insane.
What a matchup we've got for you this week. Toughest wrestlers attacking the Patriot from the start.
Look out, Cactus Jack wasting no time going right to work on the Patriot, delivering some well-placed boots right into the midsection, and now going upstairs on the Patriot. It's Cactus Jack, measures his man, and right between the eyes with that closed fist, and to the outside goes the Patriot.
And we're looking at a very stunned Patriot here, and outside comes Cactus Jack.
Like a 300-pound tumbleweed, he just crashed onto the Patriot.
And this is dangerous on the outside of the ropes, and there goes Cactus Jack tossing the Patriot inside.
It doesn't matter where you are, inside the ring, outside the ring, or in the parking lot. Dangerous and Cactus Jack are one and the same. Jack now measuring the Patriot, comes crashing down with that knee.
Look at that knee as Cactus Jack going for the pin. You mentioned about the parking lot. Cactus Jack known for attacking several opponents after the match in the parking lot.
And now taking the action back out to the arena floor, and look out, that padding is being removed by Cactus Jack. He wants to make sure that the Patriot feels whatever it is he's going to deliver, and he drives the Patriot right into that hardwood floor.
And now Cactus Jack, on the ring apron, look out.
Drops the elbow right across the chest of the Patriot. This guy doesn't care what he does. He doesn't even care about himself, Mike. He'll destroy himself just as quickly as he'll destroy his opponents. He loves pain. Oh no! Back suplex, and Cactus Jack will be feeling that one.
And it's the Patriot turning things around here in this contest, sending Cactus Jack back into the ring. We promised you excitement, we promised you action, and what a matchup. We've got solid left hands from the Patriot into the ropes, and a clothesline from the Patriot.
And this Patriot has come to life, and so is this great crowd in the Sportatorium. Jack in for the ride. Back body drop.
And Cactus Jack comes crushing down the Patriot, going for the pin. Not quite having the lockup on that one. And look at this as he picks up and slams the big Cactus Jack.
The Patriot in control over the Wild Man from Truth of Consequences, New Mexico. Now the Patriot going upstairs all the way to the top turnbuckle. Patriot missile has launched, and it finds its mark. Oh, wait a second. There's Rick Rogers. Rick Rogers coming into the ring. Headbutt by the Patriot. Referee calls for the bell.
Look out!
Busted loose here. Look out!
We're out of control on this one. A knee drop. Whoa!
Wrestlers are coming from everywhere.
Toe-to-toe, this ring is filling with wrestlers.
The 400-pound Muck and Sing, and we have gang warfare going on here.
Everything out of control at this point, Brian. Forget it.
Oh no! 400 pounds of Muck and Sing. There's Terry Garvin coming to the rescue. He's jumped over the top rope and to the outside. Here come more wrestlers to try to save the Patriots.
Somebody's going to get hurt in this one badly. You can tell. Total disruption, and now they're ganging up on the Patriot.
And now trying to reveal the face of the Patriot. They're trying to remove the mask. They're trying to remove the symbol of America, the mask of the Patriot. The referee is totally helpless as he physically involves himself in this one.
4-on-1, Brian. Let's make it.
Here's the handsome stranger, Conan Chris Walker.
Help coming in. Help coming in.
Ensuing here.
Trying to rescue the Patriot.
Holy cow! What a bout here on the IPW!
You wanted action, you wanted excitement, you're getting it!
Now you know why we are the ultimate in wrestling!
Well, I gotta agree with you, T. I think he's got a plate full here. His hands are full with Mr. Ric Flair, one of the most flamboyant wrestlers in professional wrestling.
Yeah, Ric Flair is known to say, it's hard to be this humble when you look this good, and looking at that, you can't disagree.
Well, you know what? He backs up the talk, that's for sure.
Absolutely, every time.
Look at the look on Mr. Rhodes' face. I think he's thinking in his head, what did I get into here? I might have bitten off more than I can chew.
Ric Flair always goes into a match with the utmost confidence.
Oh yeah, he's a very confident guy, and he shows that in the ring.
Collarbone tie-up right now. And into the ropes goes Flair. Get a clean break out of Pat Rose.
Clean break by Mr. Rose.
Look at Rick doing the little strut.
I love it when he struts. I love that strut.
Once again, Continental tie-up once again. Flair gets him, brings him over in that nice side headlock. Flair holding on to that. Pat Rose, nice reversal.
Mr. Rose reversed it, boy.
And then Rick reversed it right back on top. You see Pat now trying to get his elbow and his arm against Flair's jaw. They're trying to get him back, but no luck this time.
He's putting some pressure on that headlock.
Ric Flair obviously has an outstanding amateur background.
Absolutely.
And brings a lot of that to the ring with him. Look at
that reversal.
Get him into a hammerlock and brings him right down on the mat again, and then brings his entire body weight down on that arm.
Big knee right in the arm.
It's one of the hallmarks of Ric Flair. He loves to just isolate a body part and just keep on weakening that body part over and over again.
Well, that's the smart way to do it. He's got a lot of ring smarts, you know. He knows how to handle himself in that squared circle.
Absolutely. And then sooner or later, he will start working on those legs for the coup de grace, the figure 4 leg lock.
Oh, yeah, you weaken the pins, the tree will fall.
Nice sit-out, though. Reversals, sit-outs, and reversals here. And Flair's trying to get the best of it. Yes, Flair on top now.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Rose is showing me a little something here. He's trying to break out of that.
Pat Rose trying to get out with some amateur moves, but Rick right on top of him though. And now close to the ropes. And underneath the ropes, and Flair's got to break that one.
It looks like Mr. Rose had a little amateur background too there.
And then Flair gets up once again, does that little strut around the ring. Now looks like they're going to go for a test of strength possibly. Maybe. No. Flair, nope. Flair lets go, and then collar him over top.
Locked up again. Big knee to the midsection.
And then, wow, that knife edge chop.
Another
once
big
again.
chop. Off the cover, here he goes into the corner, Mr. Rose. Now Flair is starting to show his true nature now.
And then,
out of the ring goes Mr. Rose.
You know, Flair can beat you in or out of the ring. He doesn't care. You know, he has absolutely no problem getting outside of the ring either.
No, he has no problem out or in. He's in there to win.
Because most wrestlers, technical wrestlers I should say, try to keep it in the ring, but Rick also loves to change it up. He might just throw you outside and go out there with you.
Oh, big chop by Mr. Oh, look at Pat Rose come back.
What you got? Oh, snaps him over.
Up and over he goes.
Looks like he's going to drop that leg. Yes, that leg right on top of the forehead of Pat Rose.
Big knee right to the forehead. Down goes the ref. 1, 2.
Only a 2 count. I think Rick wants to weaken that arm a little bit more. Pick him up by it a little bit. No, he's ringing it actually a little bit there. Yep, ring it once again.
He's just inflicting a little pain here.
He's taking his time is what he's doing.
Well, what he's doing is making Mr. Pat Rose pay his dues. That's what he's doing. Oh, but Pat Rose comes back with a shot to the midsection. 2 shots to the jaw. Big chop to the top of the head.
Opening up on him.
Oh, big
Scoop.
body slam by Mr. Rose.
Wow, Rick comes back though just as quickly with a knee and a chop, and then into the corner goes Pat Rose.
Off the rope comes Mr. Rose. Big elbow.
Runs right into the elbow of Ric Flair. Once again coming down off that rope, and this time drops the elbow.
Down he comes. It looks like Mr. Rose is getting into his groove.
And looks like he's doing brings him over, suplex. Double arm suplex. Very nicely done.
Oh boy.
Now he says, now we take him to school. He does a figure four. Yep, he's got that figure four leg lock.
His signature hold. There it is.
No one's getting out of that one. Pat Rose gives up. That's it.
Mr. Rose couldn't take it.
Flair still keeping it on though. Release it about the 3 count there. The referee might have had to disqualify him for that. There's your winner, Ric Flair.
There is your winner, Mr. Ric Flair.
I believe we have a replay of this coming up. There you go. There's the double arm suplex that he brings him over in. And wow, nicely done. And
very nice.
Right on top. All of a sudden, he just goes for that patented figure four leg lock of Ric Flair that cannot be paralleled.
Absolutely.
You see him putting that. There are 4 points of pressure that puts on the legs and the ankle. And Pat Rose had no other choice but to give up
He
here.
had no alternative. He had to give up.
Now we're going to take you back to one of the biggest rivalries in professional wrestling at the time, Kerry Von Erich and Ric Flair.
What a rivalry that was.
No, but we are sure that he is crazy.
Brickhouse doing the moves in the ring now. Meanwhile, outside the ring, Terry Funk talking to himself, being driven crazy.
Terry Funk looks like he's about to get in a fight with our cameraman.
Oh, Dave over there better watch out. The introduction of Brickhouse Brown brings cheers to the crowd. Jerry Calhoun, the referee. I don't envy Jerry Calhoun one little bit.
I don't envy anybody that has to keep a match straight that involves Terry Funk.
Get ready for the bell, and the wildness will begin.
I can tell you from personal experience of my days in the NWA when Terry Funk was there, that the worst job in the world has got to be trying to keep him in line. referees would get back in the back and draw straws to see who had to take the match.
Terry Funk shoving the referee while shoving Brickhouse Brown. I'll tell you something. Talk about Terry Funk coming in to try to win the Unified World Heavyweight Championship. The prestige of that title, the word unified, says it all. It's the one championship. It's not a company championship. It is the championship that has been unified from all sorts of wrestling groups, open to any challenger in the world. The only title that can have that said about it.
Brickhouse Brown is not a happy camper, Dave.
No, he isn't. He is a bit upset. And I don't think Brickhouse is used to wrestling somebody like Terry Funk. I mean, Terry Funk is just totally unpredictable. There's no way you can set yourself to counter a move by a wrestler like Terry Funk.
Funk backs up Brickhouse. Big jump, but the Brickster's not going to take much of that. Terry Funk trying to get out of the way, almost knocks down our cameraman, and Brickhouse Brown is being pushed back by Jerry Calhoun, saying you can't use the fist.
Hey, let's give Jerry Calhoun credit. He stepped right in between those two men and said, now that's enough. It's not going to be that way. You're here to wrestle. I think we're seeing why Jerry Calhoun has a reputation worldwide of being one of the finest officials in professional wrestling.
Well, he stepped in between a couple of battlers right there. I wouldn't have done it.
No, sir.
Terry Funk looking like a clean break. And good time! Payback from the Brickster!
Where is Funk going, Craig?
Well, we have a lot of lights in this arena, but we didn't count on this.
Brown has gone up the aisle after him.
We'll just try to describe what you can't see. Brickhouse Brown and Terry Funk facing off back in the back of the Mid-South Coliseum.
Now this is what we mean by unpredictability with Terry Funk. He says, wait a minute, let's not brawl out here. Let's calmly walk back to the ring. Not exactly what you would expect from Terry Funk.
No, he led the way out there. Brickhouse Brown went after him, and Funk said, wait a minute, he shouldn't be out here.
Jerry Calhoun says, keep it in the ring. I'm sure our director, Video Bob, would concur with that one.
Appreciate that, yes.
Collar and elbow tie-up. Some wrestling for a change.
This won't last. Watch out for Terry Funk.
To the midsection. Now to the top of the head. The left to the top of the head. One more time by Terry Funk. He is just pummeling Brickhouse Brown.
Driving him down to the mat in that corner. Look out.
Watch out. Watch out.
Watch out, here he comes. Terry Funk has thrown Brickhouse Brown into the announcer's table.
Folks, at the Sportatorium, we're about as close as you can get, but we've never had a wrestler thrown right on top of us like Terry Funk did, and we're back about 10 feet from the ring. Funk attacks him on the top of the table. Is there any way to stop this wild man?
Well, now you know why he's called a maniac. Obviously, the double cross range is a good description.
The crowd was cheering for Brickhouse. Terry Funk said, you want him? You got him. And that's when he threw him over here on the table.
I think it's amazing that Brickhouse Brown was even able to get up and go back to the ring, Dave. I think it says an awful lot about his stamina.
And he's not inside the ropes yet. Funk still beating on him out on the apron.
Is it safe to sit back down?
Temporarily.
Oh, my.
Craig, are you back together?
Watch out, he's going for the pile driver, but you're not allowed to do that here in the USWA. And this backdrop. The pile driver, because of Tennessee Athletic Commission regulations, is illegal here.
That's right, it's illegal in the state of Tennessee to use it. Funk was going to try it anyway.
All right, they're outside the ring again.
Hold on, Doug! It's wild at the Mid-South.
Well, you know, we said this would be a wild match, and it has lived up to expectations.
Crossbody block, the headbutt. Funk could do it. Brickhouse Brown has got Terry Funk right where he wants him.
He made a mistake. He should have gone for the cover quickly. Funk back up on his feet.
He does it again.
Brickhouse Brown is about to defeat a legend in Terry Funk. He has got Funk defeated. Funk could be pinned if Brickhouse follows through.
Brickhouse Brown going to the higher elevation. He's got Funk down there. He goes up, comes down. Funk could do it. But he's not going for the pin.
He's going to try it again. Dangerous move. This is not a good move with Terry Funk.
1, 2. Funk has got him. He's got the trunks. Terry Funk steals a win. Brickhouse Brown very close to upsetting the man from the double cross ranch.